Hi everyone, welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. Today I'm up to song number 2809, and that one is How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You by James Taylor. This was released in 1975, and I believe his version of this song went to number 5. It was a remake. The original was done by Marvin Gaye in 1964. I think his version only went to number 6, so James Taylor actually beat him by one notch. But anyway, it was also released on James Taylor's album entitled Gorilla. And let me just talk a little bit about James Taylor. James Taylor was a very well-known folk musician. I think he's one of the best folk musicians of the rock era. I mean, I don't know, he had kind of a nice kind of mellow style, and he played the acoustic guitar, and I really like him. I mean, I think he did a really good job with all of his songs, and he did a lot of remakes. He also wrote some of his own music, but I kind of like how he performs and how he sings. I mean, just a very kind of mellow kind of. I think of him kind of like a '70s artist the way he performs, but I really like him, and I'm just gonna go through his discography. So, his first big hit was in 1970. That was called Fire and Rain. That one went to number 3. Um, I used to sing this at the summer camp I used to go to. Even though I really hated the camp, I got bullied there all the time. One thing I really did enjoy at that camp was singing, and we used to sing this song a lot at that camp. As a matter of fact, this is the first place, that was the first place I ever heard this song, but I think James Taylor just knocked him dead with this song. That was his first big hit. Then in '71, he had Country Road, which went to number 37. He also had his only number 1 hit called You've Got a Friend. This was written by his friend Carole King, by the way. I think Carole King wrote it for him. And it's funny because I think Carole King actually did a little bit of a better version on this song. She didn't release it as a single though. She gave it to James Taylor, but she did release it on her multi-platinum album Tapestry. And I think it's one of her best songs. But James Taylor also did a really excellent version of it. And then later that year, he had Long Ago and Far Away, which went to number 31. In '72, he had a song called Don't Let Me Be Lonely Tonight, which went to number 14. Um, '75, he had the song I'm featuring today, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, which went to number 5, like I mentioned. '76, he had Shower the People, which went to number 22. '77, he had Handyman, which went to number 4. This was originally kind of a doo-wop hit by an artist named Jimmy Jones. James Taylor did a completely different sounding version of this song. I don't know which I like better. They're very different sounding songs, kind of like Del Shannon's version of Runaway, and then what's her name, Bonnie Raitt's remake. Kind of the same deal going there, I think. And then he also had Your Smiling Face, which went to number 20. And then '79, he had a remake of a Drifters song called Up on the Roof, which went to number 28. I greatly prefer the Drifters. This song has been remade by several other artists. I think the Drifters had the best version of Up on the Roof by far. Another song, a version I really hate of that song is by the Crying Shames. It was I don't even know if that was a national hit, but it might have been a minor hit. But it was a terrible version of that song, just sickeningly mellow. And James Taylor also mellowed it out. And the original version by the Drifters wasn't mellow, and I don't think it was meant to be really. I mean, even though it's a love song, they put a little bit of a rock and roll beat to it, which was kind of eliminated in the remakes, I think. Anyway, enough of that. But then in '81, he had a song called Hurt Town 2, which went to number 11. And he also sang along with several other big artists on several big hits. His first hit in which he was a guest singer was a duet with Carly Simon called Mockingbird. And I think I should mention that Carly and James Taylor were married for 11 years. They got married in 1972 and divorced in 1983. And I think they sang several songs together. I don't know why the marriage didn't work out. I guess, a lot of marriages weren't at that time. And I'm pretty sure James Taylor was not the guy that Carly was singing about in You're So Vain, by the way. Because as far as I know, I don't think James Taylor was that vain. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she was singing about Warren Beatty. But anyway, let me get back on track here. 78, he did What a Wonderful World, along with Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. This is not the song by Louis Armstrong. This was the song originally done by Sam Cooke. I think Sam Cooke, this is another song that I think shouldn't have been tampered with. I mean, Sam Cooke did by far the best version of What a Wonderful World. And I think James Taylor and Simon and Garfunkel botched it up really bad. I'm ashamed to say that because I do really love all three of these musicians, but they did not do justice to that song. Sorry to say. And then they also had "Devoted to You" along with Carly Simon. I don't know if this is a remake of the song by Everly Brothers. I'm not really familiar with this one, but maybe it is. Maybe you guys can tell me. And the other a song he sang as a guest singer was "Back in the High Life Again," along with Steve Winwood. This came out in 1986, and that one went to number 13. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about James Taylor. Like I said, amazing artist. Maybe I don't like all of his songs, but I do really love some of them. And anyway, including How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. Anyway, thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.